I got some new fish. Alright, fishy folks, if you watched my last video, I mentioned some new fish in the fish room, and there was a tank on the workbench, and here it is. It's just this 10-gallon. It's halfway full, and it's got 3 fish in it. My buddy called me up, who works at my local fish store, JB Tropical Fish, and actually Colin texted me and said, and I quote, "We have some dope mollies." You know how those kids talk today. So I went and I looked, and these are pretty dope, and I don't know if you can see, but they are pretty dope. So they're called chocolate mollies, and the 2 lighter ones, which I believe are the females, are albino, it looks like, because they have red eyes. Also, 2 out of the 3 have sort of a high fin gene, it looks like. I don't know if I'm going to call them chocolate mollies or butterscotch mollies. I'll come up with some fancy name for them that means I can charge an extra $2 per fish. I don't know. But yeah, this is going to be my next molly breeding project. So I got a trio, and they're just in here in quarantine. I picked them up Friday, so next Friday they'll come out of quarantine. And actually my problem, I was hemming and hawing over buying them because with 54 tanks, I don't have any empty tanks for them. I don't have any space, because I did pick up some more fish, which I'll show you in a second. So I gotta figure out, basically all my tanks are species only tanks, and they're all the same strain except for angels. As an example, all my guppies are single strain guppies, you know, either panda or bluegrass or whatever. Same with platies, and currently mollies, actually except for the tank down below, the growing for profit tank that has a black molly and creamsicle lairtails. So I don't really know where I'm gonna put them, to be honest. I thought that was a dead fish down there, but it's just chilling in the muck. Wow, how come you're not focusing? I'm considering just bringing these to a local fish store and selling them for cheap. Basically, I need a tank space, and I have more breeders down there of a very similar variety, so I could do that. I could also just get rid of the endlers, because I'm not a huge fan, but to be quite honest, catching all those endlers is going to be a ginormous pain in the ass. I don't know if I want to do that. But I digress. You want to see what else I got, I'm sure. What other new fish in the fish room. So, up here in this tank are some guppies. I saw an ad on Craigslist while I was in Japan. Craigslist here in South Jersey. And it was 12 steel mosaic guppies. Fry for $10. And I went, that's pretty cool. And I was in contact with the guy a couple times, and I met him, and he said there was 13 in the bag. I counted like 10, and then I stopped counting because they're hard to count. But don't know the sex yet. Looks like I got a couple females already because they're a little bit bigger, and I don't see any dead ones, but I don't really know if there's 13. But anyway, steel mosaic guppies, grow outs, and those are the new fish in the fish room. I did move the heaters here, and I don't want to burn myself, so I'm just gonna scooch over here. I did move all those grow out angels in that 5-gallon up there into this 20-gallon high with the other grow outs. I sold some fish when I was gone, so I delivered those on Friday, and I'm shipping some fish today to a customer in Texas. What else? Strangely enough, I did try to catch the few fry that are in this tank, and it just proved way too difficult, and I didn't really have the desire to mess with them. Of course, now I don't see any fry in this tank, just muck. Oh, there's one. There's one. Oh, there's another one in the back. This tank, I'm sure, was neglected while I was gone. But We're trying to get them back on track. There are some blue angel babies growing up, not too many, but yeah, I would like to combine these two, and I gotta figure that out when I have time. And the reason I want to combine them is we have a crap ton of eggs on this standpipe. You know, why use the provided slate when they could just spawn there? And then if we go over here, I have a crap ton of eggs here too. Looks like I gotta move the air line back a little bit. And when I got home on Thursday, I think there were eggs in, I thought there were eggs in this tank maybe, but and I thought these guys were going to spawn this weekend because they were cleaning that slate all weekend, but nothing. I did move the platinums that I got from my buddy Colin into this tank. Hopefully we'll find a pair out of the 4 there, and I think that's about it. It looked like one of the female apistos was hanging in that cave that I made, but I don't see it in there. There's one female, there's the male. I don't know where the other female is at the moment. Let's look. Oh, no eggs. None in there. Oh, well, there's the male. There's the female. Huh. I'm sure she's in here somewhere. Did I miss her? I don't know. I'm sure she's in here somewhere. What else? I fixed the auto water change system. I replaced the valves. So, yes, I know there's electrical connections up there, but I gotta fix that. I went and I exchanged the valves that weren't closing for a different style valve because I thought it was an upgrade, and it severely limited the pressure, and it took me like 2 hours and changing the pump and swapping valves in different parts of the system for me to realize I don't know what the hell's wrong. And then I reached out to Tyler from Fish Freaks Plus just to bounce ideas off him, and he said take the damn valve out of the system and see if you have enough pressure. And I did that. I took that valve out and I just put straight pipe in and plenty of pressure. And that's when I realized maybe it's the new valve you got. So I went and I bought the old style valve, put it in, and it worked fine. So then I went and exchanged all the new valves. I know that's confusing, but that's what I did. Japanese sponge filter, installed it Friday. Today is Monday, so you can see how much muck it's picked up. We'll do a full review every week. I do have some information on it. A couple people from Japan or who know about these filters sent me information, so that's great. Alright guys, I think I'm going to go outside and show you the summer tubs and their progress, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned. Be right back. Alright, summer tubbers. Now we're outside. Sorry, the AC is on. It's warm already in the morning. We're in South Jersey. So, before I left, I put, I don't know, 2 of these floating plants, water lilies, water hyacinth, I don't know. In the tubs, I added some Easy Green from Aquarium Co-op, and they grew, you know, in the almost 2 weeks I was gone, they really grew a lot. I also put some moss in. It's hard to see the moss. That grew quite a bit also. I cleaned out the upstairs tank, the show tank that I have. That's a disaster. All the water wisteria that was just, or water sprite that was just floating, I took that out, put it in here. And in this tub, I believe there are yellow cobra guppies. Of course, we're not going to be able to see. And in this tank, there are green cobra guppies, which of course, oh, you can see some swimming around. I put a trio in here, and I think I put 6, but I think some of the males were kind of young. I mean, some of the females were kind of young. I know there's a ginormous female that you can see right there swimming around out here. So this, you know, I filled these tubs up and put air stones in them, and that's the only filtration, is the plants and just, you know, natural water changes from rain. I did add a couple of gallons of green water just to help everybody out that's in there. And oh, you can see the yellow ones dancing down there. Do I need to play some Barry White or what? Come on, guys. Drop some fry. And then walk through my messy backyard past the AC unit to my two 55-gallon drums. I'm going to try to talk louder than the AC. So you can see how green that water is. I did put 2 mollies in here before I left. I haven't seen them since I put them in here. I hope they're still in here and they're still alive. And I don't like these, actually. Last year, you know, when I did the garbage can guppy tub, and I'll link that video up in the corner now. You know, it was an open top. It was only a 35-gallon trash can. It wasn't that deep because it was wide. And the guppies kind of hung at the top. I can't see the guppies, the mollies in here, and I don't know how I would get. I mean, I could get them out, but it would be a pain in the hiney. So what I might do is drain this one and actually cut the whole top off. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I do have one other pond that has no water in it that I'm considering putting some swordtails outside or angels. We'll see how that goes this weekend if I decide to do that. So, all right, guys. I'm gonna try to walk away from the air conditioner. Back over here. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like what you see, let me know why. Be prepared though. If you comment something stupid, I'm gonna comment back. I had a little disagreement or discussion with a young lad who found it necessary to use some dirty language, and you know, he called me old, and I mean, he's just speaking the truth. So, you know, I just outwitted him. You can probably check out those comments on Sunday's video thread. No, you know what? It was the video of, oh, the Canadian Pisces pets. He didn't like the fact that I was looking for dead fish. Well, how else do you know if a fish store keeps their fish clean? You know, keeps their fish nice. Anyway, whatever. Give me an email, michaelsfishroom@gmail.com, if you have any questions, comments, or you'd like to buy some fish. Have a great day, everyone. New fish in the fish room, you say? Want to see some new fish?